Hi, I'm Jenny Tebbett from Raising Achievement. Our last video in the series discusses the underpinning weakness that's related to phonological difficulties. Interestingly, 99% of children with learning difficulties have a phonemic or phonological weakness, and I think this is surprising to many. This is actually one of the key reasons that up to 40% of our children have underachieved in reading under the balanced whole language literacy approaches that have dominated our school reading programs over many years. International and national evidence is now very clear on the science of reading. The US, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand all concur that early readers require an explicit phonemic and phonological approach to reading to ensure that our early readers learn the alphabetic principle, have phoneme, grapheme, and morpheme mapping, so the students can use the code to extend their learning and then go on to extend their written literacy and their reading skills. Once students learn to read and are moving on to reading to learn, then we can use other practices to extend reading and writing skills and incorporate those. Some people think of structured literacy as a program, but it's actually an approach. A structured literacy approach provides explicit, systematic, and sequential teaching of literacy at multiple levels. Looks at the phonemes, the letter-sound relationships, syllable patterns, morphemes, vocabulary, sentence structure, paragraph structure, and text structure. It's also cumulative, providing repetition and overlearning, and has ongoing review. With as many as 40 to 50% of students in schools underachieving in literacy, it's vital that it is part of the literacy instruction in every school in New Zealand. Currently, I've been told that only about 50% of the schools have embarked on the journey of adding this approach to their literacy practice. Without making this change, we're going to see many students who have persistently underachieved continue to do so. There are many options to assist schools in New Zealand to train and provide structured literacy. The Better Start Literacy Approach, BSLA, is a great place to start. It's developed and supported by the ministry, and it provides free training and resources to schools. Excuse me. Schools who want to can purchase literacy programs and resources. Providers like Liz Kane teach the code, and she has Little Learners Love Literacy resources. Betsy Sewell and her team offer agility with sound, word chain, and an integrated reading, writing, and spelling program. Learning Matters provides extensive training and resources with the Ideal program. And other programs like Hegarty and Alpha to Omega are also used by schools, to name a few. For schools that have concerns about older children who still need a structured literacy approach, Betsy Sewell specialises in resources for this older age group. If I had one recommendation to make to schools on this subject, I would say, if you haven't made this move yet, begin it now. And to those who have, continue to prioritise your skill development in this area. And let's all reduce the number of at-risk readers and our poor literacy outcomes significantly. I hope you've enjoyed the series on underpinning weaknesses, and I look forward to bringing you more topics to support you in your journey in 2024. I'm Jenny Tebbett. Let's continue to make the difference for those who learn differently.